Nothing like sleeping to the sound of a mountain spring. Hi everybody, it's Alan with Hiking the Second Half of Life. Welcome to beautiful northwest Pennsylvania. I am at the Minister Creek Hiking Trail. We're going to do a quick overnight here in Pennsylvania. I was able to sneak out. Haven't been out all since June when I was in Michigan, so I'm going to take advantage of it and get in a quick overnight here with Bowie. As I was saying earlier, we're here in Minister Creek in Allegheny National Forest in northwest PA. Bowie and I are doing a quick overnight. Not a lot of miles, the whole loop's 6 miles, so we'll probably do 3 or 4. Find a campsite, hang out. It's warm out today, probably low mid 80s. We were at my mom's. Long story that I'll go into later, but she's only 3 hours from here. So it was a perfect opportunity. Took a couple days off, decided to sneak away, do a quick 3-hour drive over here, do our overnight, and tomorrow head back to Columbus. So beautiful day. I've been to Allegheny National Forest before, not since I was a kid. We used to car camp here a lot, obviously being as close as my mom and dad's house was. But I've never backpacked here, so in fact this is my first Pennsylvania backpacking trip, so another state in the books. So my boy and I are gonna head up the trail. As you can see, he's already going, ready to rock and roll. Gonna have a fun day. Okay, the Minister Creek loop is made up of 3 loops actually, north, south, and middle. We're going to do the north around the perimeter of the hike. Maybe do one of the 2 tomorrow, depending on how we loop around and come back. But we're going to end up back here regardless of which ones we do. But we're going to do the north one today. It actually hooks up the North Country Trail. We'll probably look for a campsite maybe on the North Country Trail. So we'll find out when we get there. Like I said, I've never been here. I've seen videos. I know it's a popular place. There's already a bunch of day hikers here, and there's a campground down by the parking lot. So I'm looking forward to it. All right, we're going where the north loop and the middle loop split off. We're going to head toward the middle Minster Valley Overlook. 8/10 of a mile. Obviously, it looks like we can get there either way. So we're going to take the north loop over to that. I'm sure it's beautiful. I don't think we're doing the 6.2 mile one, but you never know. Maybe that's the other side of it. I have no idea. Like I said, the whole loop is only 6 miles, so I doubt it. But we'll find out. Like I said, I've never been on this trail before. I know it's popular, and I'm looking forward to it. It's amazing how these trees adapt around rocks. They're just going to grow through whatever crack they can find and just keep getting bigger, and the rock just says, hug me all you want. Pretty awesome. Now it looks like you go down this way to a fishing trail. I know there's trout in the creek, so I'm sure it's a popular fishing place here. We're staying on the north loop. Made to a bridge, but we didn't want to hassle with that, so he just went off that way. I don't hope this is not the main creek because it's pretty dry. I think it's farther over this way, but we're gonna cross over and keep on rolling. Here's the main creek. Still not real high. Of course, we haven't had a lot of rain lately, but very pretty. Nice bridge we're gonna cross over. I've already seen there's one tucked back through here. 2 good campsites along the creek, so if this was farther in, I'd think about it, or we could actually do the whole loop and then come back through here. I don't know how ambitious I am. It's hot out and we're in no hurry, so we're just gonna keep hiking. It's a beautiful rock outcropping. Just walking through the forest. Been a little bit of elevation gain, but not steep, nothing terrible yet, so just keep plugging along. It's a beautiful day. Stop for a little water break. This guy's ready for another haircut. Called his regular groomer and they can't get him in for a few weeks, so might be time for a new groomer, because he's gonna hydrate himself, as am I. Just on this nice little rock here. Trail's right here. Just hanging out. Nice day. It's hot. It's sweaty. Summertime in Pennsylvania. Well, being the dummy that I am, I turned my inReach on when I got here, but I forgot to turn the tracking part on, so I have no idea how far we've gone yet. I'm guessing 2 miles, if that. So I guess I'll just subtract off at the end or add on to the end tomorrow to figure out how many we've gone total. But right now it is tracking us, so we'll see how far we go till we find a camp, but we're not rushing at all. So having a great time. Just all sorts of rock outcroppings along the way. Lots similar to what we see in Wayne in Ohio, but it's still pretty cool. Bowie's gonna hang out in the shade. I'm 99% sure this is chicken in the woods, but I'm not 100% sure. So last time I saw it was growing up and down, but it sure looks like it. So, which one? Andrew Lynn was here to help me out. And a little tiny mushroom over here. I don't know what that is. Well, now we've caught up with the North Country Trail. It was coming on this way. It's going to run with the North Loop this way, and then it breaks off again. If you remember from when I was in Michigan, I was on the North Country Trail. Same trail. It runs from New York to North Dakota, I think. Some states is really well marked. I know Pennsylvania's good. Michigan's good. I think Wisconsin's supposed to be good. Ohio, not so much. But I've been out on the NCT in Ohio. I think Bowie's going to pee in our shot. Good job, Bowie. But anyway, gonna hike the NCT for a little while. Well, I think we're home for the night. Got a little firing here. We found a little campsite. Actually, there's a bunch right along the creek here. See, creek right behind me. We're probably halfway in. My GPS, since it started tracking, said we went 1.14 since I turned it on. So I'm guessing we're probably 3 in. With 3 to go tomorrow. Like I said, it was gonna be not a big hike today, just an overnight. We had a great day. It's hot, humid, but nothing terrible. There's been really no huge elevations. Just a nice hike in the woods. Trail's really nice. I was expecting it marked a little better, but not terrible. You can find your way, so it's not bad. So we're gonna chill out. I'm in the chair, relaxing. Bowie's relaxing. I'm probably gonna have some water, and then get the lampstand set up, and then get the camp set for the night. Well, whoever was here last night didn't put out their fire because it's still a little smoldering. You can see the smoke coming from this log, so that's kind of silly, but maybe I'll get a fire going tonight. Easiest fire I've ever had to get started. There's already logs there, and I've got a birch log on both sides, so there's some birch bark in there, and it started it up. So far, let's see if I can keep it going. I gotta find more wood though. Tent set up. Pads blown up. Got a little fire going. My boy's over here chilling out. He's probably waiting for me to put his sleeping his quilt in the tent so we can go lay down. I haven't put my quilt in there yet, so that's the only thing left to do as far as the tent goes. I'm gonna get out of these clothes and put on my camp clothes in a little bit. Probably even go down and lay down in there for a little bit. So we'll see. It's early. It's like 4 o'clock yet, I don't think. So we're not gonna have dinner for a while. So we're just gonna relax. Beautiful day out in the woods. Bowie and I are doing a little exploring. Took a little siesta. Gonna make dinner here in a little bit. All sorts of campsites around here. I mean, we're just walking down the river. There's a big one over here. Kind of scrounging for extra firewood. There's sunset over there. Tons of places to camp here along this creek. Pretty cool. Couple of seats along the creek. Who needs a healing off? Yeah, right. I'll take my chair over these things. He's finishing up his food. Got the fire going, and I'm going to start making dinner for myself. Got the stove set up, just got to get the food out. Tonight, we're going old school. The first meal I ever had in the backcountry. The ramen bomb. We got chicken ramen and 4 cheese dehydrated mashed potatoes. Now the first time I ever made this, I put a whole package of mashed potatoes in with the ramen, and it was a little too much in the potatoes. It got a little sludgy, so I had an extra pack. It's probably been sitting around for 2 years. I finally split it in half, so I've got a half a pack with the ramen. We're going to see how it does tonight, but I didn't feel like making anything fancy. This is a quick overnight. Had some leftovers, might as well use them up while we're out here in Pennsylvania. Well, it's summertime, so you might as well have some ice cream. Curiosity got the best of me. I'm going to try one of these. I have not tried the Mountain House ice cream sandwich yet, so we'll see what it tastes like. Looks like an ice cream sandwich. Let's give it a taste. Kind of crunchy. Has the flavor. I wouldn't call it creamy though. No, I'll still eat it. Look at this messy dog. There was another dog that came by the camp and those two were playing, and now I got this mess. The thing is, not muddy, but he's going to have to shake that up before he's going in the tent. Well, tonight's beverage of choice is Larceny. You can see that. By Heaven Hill Distillery in Bardstown, Kentucky. And tonight's a special toast. I told you earlier that I was at my mom's in Cleveland before I came here. The main reason I've been with my mom's is that my mom had brain surgery at the beginning of July. She's had a pretty rough time of it since, unfortunately, right around when COVID hit, but beginning of spring, she was having issues and we couldn't figure it out. Well, they found out that she had a brain tumor, which fortunately was operable and non-cancerous. So she had her surgery. She has 5 kids, 4 of us are in Ohio, 3 are up in Cleveland. I'm 2+ hours away. So we've all been trying to help her out on our road to recovery. So I've been spending a couple days up here, or in Cleveland, Northeast Ohio, helping her out. So I finally decided that I'm going to tie a backpacking trip to it. So I told her, I said, yeah, I'm going to come up Tuesday, Wednesday, take Thursday, Friday off and run over to Allegheny and do some backpacking. So that's what I'm doing. So Sue Guzik, a toast to you. Should open this first. Here's to my mom. Cheers. Smooth as ever. That might be the best bear hang I've ever done. Now watch a bear come and get it tonight. Let's hope not. What's he doing? Bowie, come on, let's get ready to go to bed. Good morning. Slept okay. Actually, my pillow's dead, so that didn't help. So I was getting up, inflating it. It would stay inflated for maybe 10 minutes, deflate, inflate it. So I probably did that 20 times, so I finally threw in the towel. So good thing I came out here today because I got a big trip coming up, and I'm glad I found out that I need to get a new pillow before then, because that would be miserable not having it for multiple nights, because it's going to be a long trip coming up. So it was good I got this out as a test run. Like I said, I'm hoping to get out one more time, maybe before my big trip, but at least I was able to get out here, find that out so I can get myself a new pillow. If you have a pillow that you like, let me know in the comments, because I'm going to be shopping for one in the next few days. So hopefully I'll get the video up quick, so I'll get some feedback and then get myself a new one for my trip next month. Anyway, got to filter some water, got to get the food bag. I don't know if I'm making breakfast or just coffee, so we don't have a big hike or anything today, but I'm also kind of wanting to get up. I got about a 4.5 hour drive back to Ohio, my part of Ohio, to Dublin. So good to see how this morning goes. No rush. There it is. Hilltop Packs, bringing his Hilltop Pack food bag back to Pennsylvania, where it was born. Once again, Ben, great bag. Leave no trace. We're all set. Put water on the fire. So it's a little after 9. We're going to hit the road. Shouldn't be a long hike today. Probably be back on the road to Ohio by noon, I would guess, at the latest. So we're going to head out, right, Bowie? Even more campsites over here, just the other side of the creek. Looks like someone's over here just built a fire. In fact, he's bringing firewood. So I didn't realize I was that close to the other end of the North Country Trail. I literally camped just over there. The guy over there setting up a fire. He said he had a great night last night. Bowie, come here. So the North Country Trail goes uphill. I'm going that way on the North Loop. So we're going to finish it up. Probably even shorter than I thought. Back to the car. So we'll see. This has been our hike so far this morning, just walking along the creek. It's beautiful. Just nice. We got a little lost. There was one little weird section where it wasn't marked very well. Normally they're marked by these white diamonds or gray diamonds, whatever color they are. But there was one little section where it got kind of weird off, and we took a little detour through a campsite. Other than that, we found it. So no, it's pine, hardwood forest combination along the creek. Very beautiful down here. On top of a ridge, and if it was fall or winter, I think you would have fantastic view from here. Obviously, it's overgrown because it's summertime. Really narrow path, but beautiful. Not a hard climb either. That one's pretty tall. That's a tall rock formation right there. Heading down into there, see what's on the other side of it. Nice and shaded and cool here. Just a little walk through between the rocks. Very beautiful. Nice to see a tree going across the top there. Yeah, I wouldn't be walking across that. Some people probably did though. Beautiful summer day in Pennsylvania. So there's a little side trail up the hill here. I went up it to check it out. I might go back down and use the regular trail. But look at that box there. Looks almost like an explosive box. It looks definitely military grade. Don't know what it is, and I'm not going to touch it. All right, Bowie, let's go see what we got here. Make sure I don't trip while I'm filming. The Minster Valley Overlook. It's right where the 3 loops are meeting, so I'm almost done actually. This is the payoff of all the hiking today. A little more elevation today than yesterday, but still not bad. Don't want to trip and fall while I'm hiking. Come on, Bowie, go. Good boy. Oh yeah, look at that. Beautiful overlook. We were down there, climbed up on top of this ridge. And this is what the payoff is. Beautiful day here in northwest Pennsylvania. What a great day to be out. So here's where the middle and the south loops meet. We're gonna go stay on the north loop, or the end of the north loop, just head back to the car. I'm gonna hike about an hour and a half. Not bad at all, beautiful day, humid. Didn't take any breaks, did a little water break, but that's about it. So I want to get back to the car. I'd like to get home before dinner time. Like I said, I have a 4.5 hour drive, so plus I know we'll stop somewhere along the way. So great day, great day. All right, we just came off the middle loop here. And this is where we came over yesterday. Come here, Bowie, we're going this way. So we're hiking this way out, back to the car. Almost done. Well, back of the truck. Bowie's chilling out in the AC. I'm gonna change my shoes and then get going. Great hike. Couple things. One good thing about an overnight like this, it reminds you, especially when you haven't been out in a couple months, not to get sloppy about things. Like a few things. One, my Garmin battery died halfway through, so my inReach didn't work the last, I don't know, maybe mile. Part of it was, one, I didn't charge it before I left. Two, I kept it on all night. You know, it's my fault and me being lazy and silly. If I really needed it, I did have a battery anchor charger in my pack if I had to charge it. And I wasn't in an area where I was really worried about it, but I'm paying that much money for a GPS system. I should make sure it's functioning and that it's going to work the whole time I'm hiking. So I got to remember, one, to make sure it's fully charged before I take off on a trip, and two, to probably turn it off at night and then turn it back on the next day so I can keep as much charge as possible. So lesson learned. I also left a couple small things at home that I normally bring, nothing urgent. And also, like I said, the pillow, I found out that I need a new one. I kind of thought the last trip I did, but I always bring my puppy with me as a backup pillow. Well, I didn't bring it today because I think it got in the high 60s last night, so I knew I didn't need a puppy at all. In fact, I didn't even need my fleece that I brought, and I kind of used that as a pillow. So gotta buy a new pillow before my next big trip, but it kind of reminds you of that, you know, don't rush when you're packing. Make sure you have everything, kind of double check everything. Good lesson for me to learn. Even though this was only about 3 miles each day, doesn't mean that something couldn't happen and that I could need help, or I gotta have everything I need. So lesson learned. Great trip. I'm glad I came. Bowie and I had another great trip. We gotta head back to Dublin, get him a shower, get me a shower, and then maybe one more trip before my big trip in September. We'll see. If anybody wants to go with me, all you people that know me, you know how to reach me, so let me know. If not, thanks for watching everything. Hopefully you're enjoying your summer. Things are getting better. Hopefully this quarantine / COVID stuff will hopefully one day end. Wear a mask. Obviously will do what I'm in. Stay safe, social distance, and take care of one another. All right, thanks for everything. Have a great day.